Well, the future of making mannequins is all about a new service that we have for our clients called the DNA Factory. The DNA Factory is all about making mannequins with your DNA. Every brand has a different personality, so every mannequin that we produce for every brand should have a different personality. It should have their own DNA built into the mannequin. That's why we call it the DNA Factory. If a client chooses a model for their advertising campaign, they're going to choose a model which is specific to their brand. They're going to choose a model that is an attitude, a morphology and a body language that tells a story about their brand. So it's specific to their brand. What we want to do is do the same thing with the mannequin. Construct mannequins with their DNA. So of course the most important stage of putting your mannequin together is choosing the right model so it sends all the right messages to the right people. It's going to appeal to the right public. So stage one is casting. We can do a bespoke casting with the criteria of an individual client, but we have actually done a casting of 200 models in which we've made a pre-selection so that the client can actually choose amongst the pre-selection and say, right, that is the girl that actually tells a story about our brand. So after the initial casting has been done, the brand's now got a girl that's going to tell a story to their public. We go into a photographic session with their brand's clothing on, and then a photographic session in underwear so we can see the body. We're going to produce tens of thousands of images. At the end of the day, we're going to go through all those images, dwindle it down to around 300, 400, so the client can choose and to add that extra bit of DNA. In the casting, we're at 75% DNA. By choosing the attitude on the positions, they're adding another 15% to go up to 90% DNA. So they're putting in their feeling and their knowledge of the brand to actually create the DNA of their mannequin. So the next stage of making the mannequin is scanning the girl in 3D. So we've chosen the positions now with the client. The next day we're in the scan room. Before there only existed laser scanners. If you try to scan a body with a laser scanner, it's going to take 40 minutes to do a full body scan. That's far too slow to be able to be useful. It's not precise and it's too slow. No model can stand in the same position for 40 minutes. This new revolutionary scanner takes it in split second. That's the difference. Okay, so now we've chosen the model, chosen the positions and the attitude. We've scanned it in 3D, and now we move into the 3D enhancement office. We've got 3D sculptors that are going to transform the 3D file into a functionable mannequin. The human body moves, it's flexible, a mannequin isn't, which means that they're going to have to smooth it all out. Every millimeter of the body has to be treated, and then they're going to have to make room so that the clothing can fit perfectly. Once the 3D files have been prepared by our 3D graphists, we move on to the printing. We have several ways of printing the mannequin out in full size. We've got sculpting robots, we've got milling machines, and we've got 3D printers. The stage 6 of the process is in the workshop where they're going to piece together all the different limbs and body, put them all together to make the final mannequin out of fiberglass. This is the 5th day. We move to stage 7, which is all about aesthetics. We're going to choose the color of the mannequin, the materials that are used. We have a boutique with all a gold mine of colors and materials that come from all over the world to put that little extra bit of DNA into the mannequin.